Why does acrylic nails seem so hard to do? It's because you don't have the right technique. Let me show you the right technique. When we make a nail, we have the cuticle, the sidewalls, the apex, and the free edge. Those are the basic areas, but we need to blend all those together. You know, I've been doing nails for 40 years, and I've done acrylic from the day that I started. I've probably done, oh my goodness, close to maybe almost 1 million fingernails. So I've tried everything from acrylic that's been invented in the past 40 years. Always come back to acrylic. It's my favorite, it's the strongest, and it's the most versatile. Let me show you why acrylic can trip you up, all the mistakes that we're making in the acrylic world. If you want to dive deeper on mastering the acrylic bead, join me live and we'll focus on the techniques that help build speed, control, and confidence. Bring your questions and let's elevate those acrylic skills. So acrylic is all about bead control. So don't buy an acrylic set and start putting it on yourself or your friends right away. That's probably the first mistake everyone makes, is make sure your bead control is correct. So let me show you bead control at the same time I'm showing you where to put it. So bead control is you're getting your brush wet. You're just saturating your brush basically. And bead control is how much liquid you have comparison to how much powder. So you can go into your liquid, but if your brush is full of liquid, you're gonna gather a big bead if you leave it in there too long, right? But if you tap off a little bit and then gather a bead just in the point of the brush, there you go, there's a bead. Now let's take that bead over to our nail. We're gonna put that bead, let's say we're gonna put it as the apex, okay? See how that bead is just sitting there? It's just waiting. This is fast monomer, regular setting monomer, so I can't wait too long. I've got to start shaping it. When we're playing with acrylic, it's not about moving it around like you would gel. It's about patting into place. So when you put that bead there, you want it to stay there. That's exactly where you want it to be. We don't want to see any product on the paper towel. That means you did not leave the bead on the nail. Here's a big thing what we do if we have the wrong bead control. If we have too much liquid in our brush, this is what it looks like. Or if we don't have enough powder. So it really depends on how much liquid we're holding in our brush versus how long we hold it in the powder. So let's say there's a lot of liquid in my brush. I'm going to hold it in my powder and I'm getting, that's quite a big bead. Now my bead, pearl, whatever you want to call it, is a giant bead. Now there's a little too much liquid because I held it into the liquid and I didn't release any liquid. Look how it's running. See that? It's literally running right off. It's gonna drip. There we go. It just dripped onto the paper towel. See that? Little edge hanging there. This is too runny of a bead. If your bead is moving and you're having to chase it, get rid of it. The reason why that matters as well is not just your bead control. It's not going to cure properly. It's not going to cure fully. It may crack. It may bend. It's not going to fully cure. We want it to fully cure because we don't want uncured product on the nail. So the product control is the number one thing we have to get straight before we start doing nails. And I'll tell you, once you get your bead control down, you can do anything. I mean that. So the first bead we had was perfect. The second bead was too runny. Now see if I can do too dry of one. That's harder to do because sometimes they just don't pick up. Okay, see how dry that is? Look at that guy. So if they're like that, if they look like that, that's an incorrect bead. So we've got perfect, too wet, and too dry. This little guy will just literally roll right off. Okay, that's too dry. Okay, so now, once you get your product control, and I'll tell you why it's so important, because this is just brilliant. When you fix a nail, like say it's got a crack or something, let's say a client has just got a slight crack or a chip on the end, Your bead control matters so much. You can control. You could fix a crack or a free edge without even using a form if you get the bead control perfectly. And what I mean by that is this. Okay, so let's say there's a little crack right there, or you want to add a little bit on the side, right? You don't have to get a lot. All we do is this. We go in to saturate the brush. Then you release. You release again, maybe. Okay, so let's say I just want to get a little tiny bead. There's my little tiny bead. I am going to release extra monomer. I'm going to place that little tiny bead right there. Remember, this is to cover a little crack. This is to cover a little extra I need in the side piece, right? It's going to stay right there. I'm going to pat, pat, pat. I'm going to flip my paper towel over so you can see. This paper towel is clean. All I'm doing is gentle patting. I want to make sure my product stays there. When you have too wet a bead, I'll show you what happens with that too. See that? It stayed there. It's patched that little crack. It's fixed the free edge, or it is added to the side. Didn't move at all because I left every bit of that bead on the nail. The saying is, I left everything on the table. In this case, I left everything on the nail. I don't have any in my brush, and I don't have any on my paper towel. I put it onto the nail, okay? It's flattened. I can still move it a little bit and blend it right into my product. Here's what happens if I don't have good product control. If I go in to get that same little bead, but it's too wet, it's starting to fall. It's not staying in place at all. See what it's doing there? It's not staying where it's supposed to be. It's starting to melt. And then what happens is I go in to try to move it around. A lot of times people will do this. They just flatten it right off and they don't have any structure in there whatsoever. It was so wet that it just melted into it, but it's not thick enough to fill the spot. Here's what a runny bead. This is a very common thing that I see all the time on social media. People will do this. They'll put a bead down and they'll go like this. And they think that they have applied the nail. All they did, look at, I've got some of it. I wiped it off. Part of that bead landed on my paper towel. Oh, and some of it landed on the table. So half the bead landed on the nail, half the bead landed on the paper towel, and I even got a little bead. So I've just wasted half my product because I didn't have the proper bead control. Let me show you that same bead. Let me get rid of this wetness. Maybe I better show you on a different tip. Let me show you the correct bead, what I should have done. Let me start with a fresh paper towel so you can see, and I'm not fibbing, so you can see exactly how much product landed on the nail and not on the paper towel. Put your money where your mouth is, Suzie, right? Okay, I'm going to get a nice bead. I have a tendency, I roll them. That's my technique. I like to roll it. So you can see, a little dry here. Don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. But it's standing at attention and it's waiting. So I am patting, patting, patting. Now I want to fade it and I want to blend it just like I did the previous one that was too wet. Let's say I want to do that. See that? I could do a nice ombre with this. I'm blending it and fading it quite nicely. No product on my brush, no product on the paper towel, and I'm blending, blending, and blending. But I left all of the bead on the nail. I didn't waste product. I didn't let it run. I got a perfect liquid to powder ratio, so it's going to cure properly. Okay. I could talk about nails all day, especially when it comes to acrylic. In fact, I've got a class coming up in person, my favorite type of training. We love our online, but the next thing is in person, September 19th to 21. Actually, the information will be in the description box, Cameraman. Is that the best way? to describe it? Nailcareer.com. You can find it all there too. I love it because I get to meet everybody and we can do nails for 3 days together and have a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.